Hello. I think a lot of you, I think a lot of you may know who I am, and I see a lot of new faces. My name is Stephanie John. I'm the president of iCaucus, and iCaucus has been around for nationwide since 2010. And what we do is we vet candidates. That's our role. We bring citizens like you. We're all average, everyday citizens, and get us back involved in restoring the representative republic that our country was founded on, and making representatives accountable to you. And how that fills in with you as the San Diego Tea Party is, the San Diego Tea Party has affiliated with iCaucus. As we heard, you've got a leader over here who's going to handle the affiliate side of this. On the back table, I have put together a flyer for you that will walk you through exactly how to go through the affiliation registration. And what that does for you is it lets you get involved in our vetting process and become involved in choosing principled representation and getting behind one candidate. Because that's the critical portion of any vetting that we do. The thing that we run into is the passion and enthusiasm with all the different groups that are coming up, and everybody goes in a different direction. And we'll lose every time doing that. But when we unite, we've got power behind us, we have boots on the ground behind us, and we have people willing to go out there and knock on doors and actually educate the public on what representation should be. So aligning together and being affiliated together makes us way more powerful and successful. So I want to encourage, yeah, go ahead.
The group is an affiliate already. The Tea Party, is that correct?
Right, the group is an affiliate already with us. Now, we also as iCaucus, you know, we need you to volunteer as well to help participate in the process and help get behind the candidate. So, go ahead.
So is each individual supposed to sign as an affiliate also?
Yes, what we have.
Is there a payment?
No, it's a free registration to participate, and what we've done is we have set up a specific affiliate group registration. It's separate from actually registering and becoming a volunteer for iCaucus. It's a separate registration for affiliate group members, but it gives you that individual link into our website to participate in the vetting process, participate in the endorsement vote. Okay, and then you follow that up with, we're also an affiliate with the Election Integrity Project. We're uniting together so that we can do all of the things that need to get done and succeed. Restore our country, because 2012, as Dara said, and as you hear, and I think most of us know it in our gut, that's why you're at this meeting tonight, is we don't have many more opportunities, if any more opportunities, than to fix things now. And the way they've done our election process here in California, we're going to have to work even harder to make sure that our candidate, the principled candidate, is in that top two, because our primary is actually a general election, and then November's a runoff, because it's the top two, and then they go at it. So it doesn't matter what party they're with, so we're going to have to work really hard. We will be, at these meetings, you'll be provided with training, the different groups. So you're going to be able to get this done. Step one, get involved with the Election Integrity Project. Step two, get involved in the vetting process so you get the best candidate, and we get behind one candidate, and we don't split our vote. We'll succeed every time. And I've got a couple of announcements, because this is really exciting and important. The iCaucus meeting, we have one meeting a month. It's the first Saturday. Our next meeting is December 3rd, and we actually have the iCaucus endorsed candidate, the senator, well, he ran for Senate against Lisa Murkowski. If you heard up in Alaska, Joe Miller is coming down to San Diego to attend our meeting, and we want to invite all of you to come. Yeah, it's very exciting, and there's brochures on the back, and on the back of the brochure, it has the information about that meeting. It starts at 10 o'clock. It's at the Point Loma Assembly. And we'd love to have you all come out. And then we actually have another special guest that's going to be speaking that day, and somebody who I think is very familiar to most of you in this room. He ran for Congress in 2010, also iCaucus endorsed, and that's Nick Popovich.
Oh, yeah.
And Nick has a very special announcement that he's going to give at our meeting, so I would like to encourage all of you to come. And then following our meeting, we're inviting everybody to attend a lunch with Nick and Joe for $10, and there's a sign-up sheet in the back that you can sign up. You can pay for that tonight, or you can pay at the door. We just need to have your seats filled. We've got 100 seats, and so we want to make sure that, for reservations, we make sure we have enough room for everybody. So when the meeting's done, you can go to the back, fill out the sign-up sheet there. You can also pick up a brochure. Does anybody have any questions? Yes?
Yeah, you might want to put some emphasis on, because of the way that the process is going to start working, everything's moving forward exponentially.
Yes.
Some of the chips are still falling into place. We can't sit and wait on this thing and wait for it to come to us. We have to be proactive and keep ahead of it. People, we have an election,
Yeah.
not in California, but I believe it's in Iowa, in less than 60 days.
Yeah.
You'll still have your Christmas tree up, and this ugly process is going to start all over again.
And you've got to be
Get busy
ready for
now.
it. You absolutely have to be ready and prepared to know exactly what it is you're going to do in your involvement. And you have to understand how this process works, as you said, quickly, and then be ready to get out there, put your boots on the ground and the phone to your ear and everything else that needs to be done for all of the things that we have to accomplish between now and our election in California. But you've got to get into the mood of what's going on across the country. Starting January 13th, I think, is the first primary. So third, thank you. Yeah, 10 days earlier. Okay, yes.
Stephanie, can you tell us a little bit about how this vetting process is going to work?
The vetting process is extremely thorough with iCaucus. What we do first is a candidate affiliate group, as yourself or an iCaucus member, refers a candidate to iCaucus. They register on our website, and then they get a questionnaire. The federal level, we have a 50-question questionnaire. The state level, I believe, is 40 questions. And then we have the local ones, which is why you've got those cards, which will build up, and they'll be between 25 and 30 questions as well. They fill out the questionnaire. Our questionnaire is based on the Constitution and principles. Every question is a do you commit to, and it's yes or no. It's very simple, yes or no. But it is recorded. It's something that we keep track of. Then the candidate has to receive 70% on that questionnaire in favor with the iCaucus principles, and then they move on to a citizen's interview. It's a job interview. And we physically do a video presentation with the candidate and 3 to 5 panelists, which if you're an affiliate group member in that district, you can volunteer to be on that panel. And then we ask a series of questions within certain criteria. We've set the criteria, the questions just fall within there. You make up your questions as far as the panel goes. Then that information, it's a recorded interview. It goes up on our race page, which will feature the candidate, their questionnaire, so you can see how they answered their questions, and the interview. We do a conference period where you can go on and ask additional questions and dialogue. It's called a caucus. It's an online caucus instead of, like they do back east where they have the actual physical caucuses where people get together. We do an online caucus. Once that is done, we send out a endorsement ballot. It's an online ballot that will go to you with the email registration that you give, and you'll vote yes or no to endorse. If the candidate if it's a single candidate and they get 70% to approve that endorsement, that candidate is iCaucus endorsed. If it's a multiple candidate, one candidate has to get at least 60%. You have to have over half, and then they get endorsed, and everybody gets behind that candidate. You just have to go into the process understanding that we're pulling this together to get one candidate. Does that explain it?
Yes, and where can we see the questions?
Good question. The questions, this has always kind of been a point of contention. Right now our questions are not up. The entire questions are not available to the public. And the reason why is 2 factors. We don't want the candidates getting them ahead of time and reviewing them. And the other part of it is it's a complete process that iCaucus has come up with. Our membership and our leadership has really put a lot of time energy and effort and thought and research into these questions, and they're part of an entire process. And if you pull one component out of it and use it, and I've had a lot of other groups ask me for our questions, then it kind of takes apart everything that iCaucus has put together. So we don't have the questions visible on site, but there are sample questions where you can see the tenor of the different categories that we have and review those. So you can see exactly what thought process has gone into it. So up on the website under resources, it says the process, the questions, and there's sample questions there for both federal and state level. And I'm sorry. Okay, we're done. And I'm done. Thank you.